Welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. I have given the green emoji to Bitcoin, sitting at around $97,000. Friends, we had a tether print of $1 billion redoonies, which is exactly what we want to see. The printer is firing off. That's exactly what we're here for. Let's check out the Sol ETH ratio, friends. Now, why do I keep checking out the Sol ETH ratio? I'm watching it because I think if that slows down, it's a sign the money of Ethereum, the degen money, is going to move into the Ethereum side. So this is what, friends, that's PulseChain stuff as well. Okay, so it's extremely important because, friends, remember I told you in 2020, everyone thought DeFi was the innovation. No, it turned out to be the gambling part of Uniswap that was the innovation. Yes. Well, everyone thinks Soylana is the innovation of this cycle. No. The innovation is meme coins. Memes, cults, religions. That's the innovation. The innovation is believing in something. The innovation is communities bootstrapping mindshare tokens and swapping book club communities around. Okay, that's what people are doing now, and there's a big product market fit for that. Okay, that's also real innovation. Also pDAI, that's like the unicorn of itself. Okay, but you get it, the whole market hasn't woken up to that yet. So why is that important? It's because it's critical. If you're in Soylana, I've been telling him the whole time, dude, you think Soylana is the winner, it's done great. But it could just be your turn of the cycle. People are going to just go move the meme coins to Ethereum, to PulseChain. There are on PulseChain, okay? Memes, cults, religions, it can go anywhere. But these people are saying, no, they're all going to keep coming to my chain. Okay, Phantom Wallet, friends, which is a big contributor to the adoption on Soylana, they now support Coinbase. So now the wallets are now giving everybody access to funnels everywhere. And we already saw that. I saw that reporting it to you yesterday. There's a volume spike in the activity on Uniswap, which is SoySwap pretty much. It's on Coinbase, on the chain. It's like returning back. You see, so this is fascinating. Now, the Bitcoin weekly chart has now done like this little dragonfly thing. Don't worry about that exact same chart pattern, but here it is. It's nice to just see it nicely recover. I want to remind you, friends, I can't believe I said this to you during the week. I said, you see that little candle? It reminds me of this period. Okay, but when this was a big candle, by the way, it was down here when Bitcoin was down 90,000. You see that? So why is this important? It means, yes, we go up, but we're coming back here in the next bear market, even though you don't believe it. Okay? But here's the thing. If I told you, hey, Bitcoin goes and hits 300K, and then we come back to 90 in the bear market, you'd be like, yeah, that's reasonable. Of course it is. Here's the thing, Habib. When we're at 300K, no one's going to want to be talking about that, okay? But look, if we got to 300, let's just do 300, friends. If 300 dropped 70%, oh, wow, it actually comes exactly back here, back to 85K. You don't know the real number, right? It could stop at 150. It could stop at 200, 250. Ty Lopez called for 250. Ty Lopez called for 250. Okay, it could be 150 or 350. I'm hoping it's the 350, man. That'd be cracker. Now, friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you some nice, groovy guitar beats. Bitcoin dominance is tanking. Look at that. It's starting to tank. You can feel it. And yes, confirmed, that was Jim Cramer. I can't believe it, dude. You don't fade this guy. Don't fade the inverse of this guy, okay? Just because I'll tweak my nipples once again, just to remind everyone. We have new people here. Welcome, welcome. These new people, man, you guys are so cute. All you guys and girls and pups and squirrels, they're so new. They think Jim Cramer is authority because we talk about him so much. Like because I say the inverse Oracle God, you do the opposite of him. We're so used to it. People haven't figured out why we follow him. Do the opposite, man. Like we have that many new people coming in. They're like Jim Cramer. Like, are you sure that business guy? Like my dad watches him. Yeah, there are people's parents who actually watch him and follow him. Now I've actually got some epic, sexy news. Others BTC once again climbing higher. Here we go, friends. Now, friends, I got to give you a very, very special shout out to the XRP community because XRP crossed 100 billion market cap. Okay, man, that's beautiful, friends. XRP hitting $1.80. That is phenomenal. That is beautiful. We want to check out the XRP market cap, though. It's back at the all-time highs. So that's because they've minted a lot of inflation. But it's been like 8 years. So it's not like it's huge. I think it's like 6% per year. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happened, friends. So the XRP, that's why XRP is back to the top. But the price, so you don't even have an option to get to the inflation. So the price is still down from the top. Instead of like being $3.40, it's like $1.80. Okay, so yeah, it's still 50% down. But you get to see that's what happens. That's probably what's going to happen with HEX over time. So the T-share accumulators, they get all the inflation. So they'll have bigger returns as it takes over time. And people just punting on the price won't as much, as you know. So, of course, friends, Ethereum, friends, still has a poopy emoji. But I've read on the brown shoe emoji, this was a mistake. This is a typo. I apologize for the racism. It's a poop emoji for ETH BTC. You don't have to get too concerned about that one. ETH BTC, friends, it's green on the weekly, but like, who cares, bro? You need to like make some big moves. And look, man, you need to see it in crypto, friends. When things are really low, when they bounce, it's like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Oh, all the pain's gone. All right, I'm not even joking. Okay, you might find in a period of like, you know, like just like 6 weeks, like in 1 month, it just like goes bang, and we're like, oh, wait a minute, we're actually back to where we were back here. You see, that's been, but it's not about that, man. Because Ethereum, you're trying to flip Bitcoin, bro. You're rank number 2. There's only the king above you. You're trying to take a swipe at the king. So as long as your ETH BTC ratio, as long as it's below like 0.10, you're pretty much failing. And I'm not even exaggerating, friends. Yeah, it's considered a failure. Okay, so hopefully with this third cycle curse, we can make our way up there. If Ethereum ETH BTC is 0.10, it's 10% of Bitcoin's price. Hopefully, man, that'd be crazy. Bitcoin hit up 200K. ETH, give us 20K, please. I don't know if we can get that 20. I want us to get the 20K, friends. It breaks a lot of fibs. Let's get to 10 first. Let's get to 10. Actually, let's get to 4. Can we get a 4, please, sir? Please. And now, pumpkins, I have to remind you, a critical date is approaching for PulseChain everywhere. I know PulseChain, some maxis don't like it when I say this, but yes, it's high odds. Richard Hart owns the maker tokens, the voting mechanism. Okay. December the 6th. Okay. Here we are. This is the chart, friends. Why I'm showing you this chart. You see our pDAI, friends. pDAI is up 450%. Since I started tweeting, I'm like, man, like it's getting closer to the 1 cent level. Okay. I started talking about it. And it starts getting there. It's up 450%. Now, you can't even see. Do you see this tiny wick, friends? Do you see this tiny wick? Well, as soon as this wick happens, people are coming out saying, Sommi's flooded it. Now, I'm just built differently. It just makes me smile because I'm bullish so hard now because this is literally first cycle HEX. With HEX, every time the chart didn't go up, they just pointed it around and go, this guy's a non-believer and he's dumping and this guy's fudding and Eric Wall's essays and this. And see, the FUD that they were saying was occurring, it was just part of the process to show you that things were going up a lot. Okay, so this is the pDAI price chart, friends. It is around 2.6 cents. You got to remember where you came from, dude. We were literally, friends, look at this. We were like a quarter of a cent. A quarter of a cent a month ago. 1/4 of a cent. Now we're up 2.6 cents. We hit 3. Oh. That is epic, man. That is that's a 10 freaking X. My gosh. Imagine we stall out and then we do another like 10X to 20 cents. So it's important. So one of 2 things can happen. They can reject or they can let the approval happen. Okay? For the voting. All right? That is, so what will happen on the voting, friends? So the market players, friends, they need more information than you and me. I'm already in. We're believers. Okay. More other players out there, they want to see like the origin address moving coins. So next we have to get the vote. If the vote is a rejection, we probably wake up minus 80%. We probably wake up minus 80%. Okay, sweet. I'm not joking. And yeah, it'll be scary because like, you know. But if it's an accept, I know this is why it's risk, man. It's risk. That's why it's not $1 yet. Okay. If the proposal accepts, well, I don't know what the price is going to be. Personally, I feel like an acceptance of the proposal, I know it's only 6 days away, I feel like the fair value of pDAI, man, it should be between 10 and 20 cents. Personally, okay? But even if it just sits at 5, whatever. Okay, 5 to 10, whatever. After that, there's an infinite potential waiting time. So you don't know. After that, nothing happens. But the proposal is accepted to change it. Now, basically, the collateral is accepted to be required. Now, you have to put collateral in. Okay? That's the next step. Richard has to move the origin address coins to put them into the vaults. That's another action on chain. So after the acceptance of the approval, so we do the acceptance, everyone cheers. We're going to be making videos. Yes, yes, Richard says yes. Everyone's going, ah! Everyone's going to be saying that, but then nothing happens. He can choose to wait an hour, a day, a week, a month, 3 months. We don't know. He can just choose to wait and do nothing. But, okay, that might be scary for some people. However, the moment he moves a bit of collateral, that is when everyone goes nuts. Because then he's speaking on chain. Remember, he says Richard Hart communicates on chain. So he's basically saying, he's telling the vault pDAI is $1. He's basically saying pDAI is gone to $1. That's effectively what words would basically transcribe to. So, however, he might, look, if let's say I was him and I want to nudge everyone in the right direction, I'd approve it. I'd wait 3 days and I would just send like 1,000 HEX into the maker vault. Just 1,000 HEX or something. Or no, 5555 HEX or something, right? Just and 5555 Pulse and 5555 PulseX, like that. 5555 of each. Tiny amounts. Just to basically tell the market, I have approved. I'm throwing a bit of coins in here. He's basically doing that and he's looking at the market. He's like saying, well, are you going to believe it now or not? And then the market will have to reprice it in. If he does that, I personally feel like, this is just me. I'm not based on what I think the price is going to be. I just think, I feel like the odds, if you told me all this scenario and I'm like, dude, you're giving me like a 30% chance now this thing's going to $1. Now, that means pDAI should be 30 cents. Then the farms come after that. But you see how there's a couple of steps? But these people, friends, they need to see all the steps. If you don't have all the steps, they're not going to participate, right? So even if you just do this cute wave, wee, like that, that's actually pretty good. Oh, man, that'd be big if that happens. But yes, I mean, like, hopefully, look, we're running out of time, to be honest. You can be patient, but we are all together running out of time because it's funny, man. It's such a unicorn, friends. You can retire off the pDAI to $1. A lot of people can. You know, oh, like a lot of people, like $100,000 is a lot for you to bunny hop into something else. You're like, oh my gosh, right? Yeah, that's big. It's big. Okay, so, but that's the beginning of the next phase. The beginning. So remember, PulseX, friends, has the word SEX, sex in them. Strawberries, egg custard tarts, and extremely yummy donuts. SEX. Okay? PulseX yield farms will probably be introduced after that point, and that's the beginning of the next phase, the moon phase. So that's why I want everyone to know this is like everyone says this rocket's going to fly to the moon. Yeah, okay, sweet. But this is like the getting up into the sky part, exiting the stratosphere. That's what, I guess, if the prophecies are true, we don't know now it's going to play out. Okay, so friends, I've given you like a synopsis of everything, and yeah, this deserves all the attention. Everything else is trash. Everything else is boring. I don't care if you're on Polkadot and you got your shitty little memes. I don't care if you got all these other VC launchpad stuff. All these other projects, man, like, guys, you're not exciting the communities out there, okay? You're throwing out like a black and white logo, which is people aren't responding to it, okay? I'm getting cousins from I'm getting cousins calling me up. I have to get in a pDAI. I'm like, whoa. Like, they're feeling it, friends, because just of everything, of every coin, okay? So I'm just reporting it to you. You got a reminder is also Tether printed 1 billion USDT, just further confirming we're along that up part of the bull market, friends. So the bull market is bubbling and heating up. That's exactly what we want to see. Now, I want to show you some epic stuff. Oh my gosh. Combined HEX just hit 3 cents. Oh, friends, PulseChain core coins are green. Oh my, yes, it's happening, isn't it? Send it, Richie. Send it, sir. So HEX from Ethereum, which is the final source of protein left on Ethereum, it's up 48, hit 50%, dude. Don't worry about this little one moving, friends. It did the move first, okay? So, I mean, this is beautiful to see all this green. Oh, yes. Yes. But it's all playing catch up, to be honest. So, but yeah, we got a long way to go, okay? We got a long way to go. Now, speaking of HEX from Ethereum, friends, look, what happens if HEX from Ethereum goes back to parity at the end of this cycle with pHEX? Okay, like, just think about the ramifications if that happens. See, first people will say, Sommi, that means you get paraded around as the champion of the people. No, friend, don't worry about that part. Don't worry about, who cares about my reputation? I don't care. It can go to zero. I don't give a shit. I want you to win. I want you to imagine if eHEX gets the pHEX parity at some point later, that's opportunity for us. If the pDAI has pegged to $1, if you've rotated around for money, and if eHEX pHEX ratio is still low, that can be your rotation. And then the market sends it to $1. Market, that's like another free bunny hop. But if you're wrong, it goes to zero. I'm just saying it's not free. I'm just saying if. But you got to think about it. So I got to explain these out here for you, just so you can see the ratios. And by the way, none of this is financial advice. They can literally go to zero every 2 seconds, and I say this every single day. Okay. Now this is PulseX to Pulse ratio. 1.0 is up here. Okay. Do you see how it's hockey sticking? It might go to parity and stop. Okay. You're like, interesting. There's a bit of a parity there, I see. Yes. I showed you yesterday. There is the purple DAI and pHEX. It's around 1 as a value. You're like, oh my gosh, it's another parity thing I'm seeing. Yes. Oh my gosh, tell me more, Sommi. Yeah, I will tell you more. I will tell you more. Okay. Just put your pants back on because it's not time for euphoria yet. Okay. Do you see how there's a 1 here? $1. Interesting. I think pDAI is like going to $1. Wow, there's a theme. This combination of 1, I see. Yes, you get to see it. Okay, well, maybe there'll be like big opportunity somewhere down the line for eHEX, which is what we have here, friends. This is eHEX from Ethereum. And if you look at it now, what I'll do is I'll just change the ratio here so you can observe, friends. You see how it's 0.22? Well, parity is up here. You see that? See how it goes? Everyone says it's over, it's over, it's over. It's a friend. I mean, like, dude, I'm going to give myself the biggest trophy of all time. I faded Richard Hart if we get this right. Talk about a believer. I'm like, I believe harder than you, sir, and it's your coin. Oh! Oh! I can already feel it. Orgasmic. Man. By the way, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you, friends, just consider me a unicorn, okay? Consider me a unicorn. Please don't ever do that. Don't think for the next 10 years, I'm going to fade the founder fighting his project. No, 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 no. Don't do that. This is the 1 in 100,000 cases where it worked, okay? 1 in 100,000, okay? Please don't do it. Please, for the love of God, okay? But man, it would be orgasmic if this happened. And then at the very end of the cycle, boop, that'd be nice. That'd be nice, okay? Just see, man, this is opportunity. It's opportunity, okay? And you're not like locked up with like VC stuff, and you don't need Alex Becker to shill your coin. Oh man, it's great. Shout out to Maria Dev. Also shout out to KDR the Ghost, and also shout out to friends Zach. So Zach is friends. Zach is an ATROPA maxi, okay? ATROPA ecosystem, and so for everyone out there, friends, if you're a maxi, it's not a bad thing, because how a Bitcoin maxi is looking right now, rich. You know what I mean? So it just like everyone specializes in their own stuff. And ATROPA, by the way, just I got to remind everybody, ATROPA, 3 billion pDAI, that's right, was bought up by Maria, and he did a donation to the community. He locked it to ATROPA, and then he threw away the keys. So, but he has the ATROPA tokens. He can technically still dump it. Okay, he can still move pDAI down, but pDAI is in there. Okay, that's why ATROPA moves lockstep. Not really lockstep, not complete lockstep, but like it moves tight with pDAI. Okay, so that's why everything bonded with it is good. But also, friends, you got to remember, if a coin is lagging pDAI in the ecosystem, you should have been buying pDAI. Okay, that's just something to think about. KDR the Ghost, just a little attention. So what I have to tell you, friends, Maria, okay, so for friends, Maria, that is that gentle sir on the top left. Friends, he's like really smart, NASA scientist, like really, really, really smart. Just just yes, through the roof. You're like, this is the guy, friends, this is the guy. They got to move him out of your class because like he's making the principal of the school look retarded. You know what I mean? Like he's got to go to one of those like super special schools where, you know, basically like a spaceship has got to basically pick him up just to carry his brain. Okay, that's that type of like rocket scientist. You know, like kids are like coding at like eight years old and stuff, right? Well, you and I were just like playing Game Boys trying to catch like, you know, Ratatars. You know, but we're never catching Ratatars, friends. Rattatar can go suck a fat one. Now, Maria, he has 113 million PUSDT. So it's Tether. It's a purple Tether. Okay, so PulseChain Tether. If pDAI pegs, this thing can peg. He's got $113 million. That's the theory. I know it's controversial. It's controversial. Don't worry about it. But he basically said he's going to rotate $113 million into HEX and stake it. But HEX from Ethereum. Okay, HEX from Ethereum. So pay attention to this eHEX once BankX is out, friends. Also, just to let you know, reminders also concurrent to this, BankX, they have 460 million HEX. They put a third of it into a liquidity wall. So they're getting rid of another 30% of their supply. That's awesome. Okay? And it's in the wall now. So easy to get tutored, by the way. But once it's all done, it's like, there's no one left. There's no one left. We got everybody out. Did I ever tell you that HEX was a better Bitcoin? Oh, man, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Look. I predicted the pDAI cope. The pDAI cope is, as the price goes up, other people in the community in PulseChain are saying, oh, this is trash. It's only a 30x to $1, whereas everything else is going to go 100x. Now, people who block me and mute me, they don't know I was saying that. And today, they've been saying it. I got some screenshots later, okay? Not just them particularly. Other people, they're actually saying that. People block me. So, that's great. Also, just to let you know, friends, ATROPA Dev Maria, he's been triggering all of the haters. Oh my gosh. Firstly, with pDAI. Secondly, he now is saying, I'm gonna resurrect eHEX. I'm gonna do it. Like it's triggering a lot of people. Friends, I'm trying to tell everyone, man, abundance mindset, friends. Lollipops grow on trees these days. Okay, you don't need to like worry about the 15 people in your little Telegram circle. There's 500 million people coming to crypto, man. Like, look at XRP. Do you think XRP got anywhere by like, you know, whinging to themselves? No. They went to like, you know, the local priest and said, this thing's going to $589. You see what I mean? That's how they started recruiting people. Also, shout out to Zach for this post, bro. Awesome post. Hexicans, how can you fade Maria? The ATROPA Dev is working harder to pump your bags. Right? They are trying to do everything they can to support our schizophrenic and anxiety-ridden community. All you have to do is believe. So this is a chat of Maria basically saying that. He still communicates to everybody through this chat. It's really cool. And yes, concurrent to this, friends, 175 million eHEX. Okay? The one they're selling about $1 million worth of eHEX. So yeah, that's awesome. And it's on a wall now. Yeah, it's this volume would be easy, dude. It'd be so easy. And yeah, but look, I don't know. We're long. We wanted to go up. But you know what else I want? Hey, I want you guys to market sell it down here. Put it at negative prices. I want to get in. But, you know, market doesn't have to always do that. So, this is a double bottom, friends. But you just never know, man. You never know. With one more wick down, you just don't know about these. This is just a ratio. If you're holding everything, you don't have to worry about the ratio. But I have to use them, friends. I'm not going to, like, dumb my material down because people don't get it. I don't do that, okay? I'm showing... I use this information. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, I'm not gonna go, well, Golly G, here's a classroom. You know, like, you know, I'm not gonna tell you like, you know, an apple plus a banana gives you an orange. It doesn't. It gives you a grapefruit. You know these things from basic elementary class. So when it comes to markets and these, yes, if you want to maximize for views, I'll just be like, oh, here, Golly G, you know, this thing's going to $400,000. I'm not here to do that, man. I'm here to make you smarter, better, friendlier, and wiser, and for you to make better decisions. And hopefully it translates to a bigger portfolio. Here's my post on pDAI as well, friends. So 450% move and this tiny little 20%. Like, but don't worry about stuff like that too, because you have the thesis. You don't know how it gets there. Yeah, but I've told you the steps. That's why it's edge. It's edge, man. People don't know that. It's freaking edge. If this works, it's freaking edge. I've already told you. Richard Hartman's already, just to let you know, a reminder. Matty Allin, who makes the conference possible for HEX and PulseChain every year, okay, an early HEX OG, he's now, obviously watched my videos, he's starting to see, oh, friends, he watched my video. I'm now told everybody, Richard doesn't talk through 3-hour live streams anymore. He talks on chain. His movement is speech. He's said that many times. Blockchain is speech. Blockchain is speech. Blockchain actions are speech. Running free open source software is speech. Publishing code is speech. Free speech. He's saying it over and over and over again. He's saying he's doing this on chain. Now, of course, friends, you're going to say to me, excuse me, sir, it's been about 15 minutes since you reminded me HEX is a better Bitcoin. And I'll say yes. But also, you're probably wondering, why doesn't he come out and just say it's his coin? Friends, the MakerDAO founder, Nikolai, he was one of the co-founders. Almost said it. The Coconut Intelligence Agency killed him. They sent him crazy, which is 100% confirmed because we know this from one of the leakers and the UFO guys. I forgot that gentleman's name. I covered him with the Allin interview. So, the Coconut Intelligence Agency, they send you crazy first, then they kill you. Okay? If you're still a nuisance. Why do they do that? It's so when you die, people think, they probably just like killed themselves. Okay, just to let you know. Now, how do they send you crazy? There's 1,000 things they can do. They spike you with lead, and there's like weed, iodine, lithium, stuff. They know exactly what to do, okay? Just to tell you. So, yes. So, you're dealing with that. And Richard obviously doesn't want a legal trail where you can 100% prove it's him on chain. He doesn't want that. So, he can't come out and say that. And he's probably looking at it. He's like, I don't want to do it like that. I don't want to come out and say, this is my coin. Okay? Maybe he doesn't want to say that, friends. Maybe he'll never say that. Maybe he's looking at Satoshi and he's like, oh yeah, Satoshi had a benefit to disappearing. Because if Satoshi had a human face, people will say, it's Satoshi's coin. It's that guy's coin. Right? But I'm not even joking. Yeah, so every time someone comes out, when they try to reveal Satoshi's identity, it's FUD. Because they know, oh, you're trying to make a weak point in Bitcoin's narrative, right? Because now he's revered like a god, because it's just he's an imagination in the head, right? But when you humanize him, you're like, oh, you know, show me his shoes. Are they fluffy? Show me his shoes, sir. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Satoshi had actually Highland Bull slippers while he was making all this sick ass coding to try to take on the world. I wouldn't be surprised, but you know, it's different for everyone. So now you get to see why. You get to see why. Okay, so. But of course, I'm saying this to you. You want an explanation? I gave you an explanation. That's not going to make the price go up, all right? It's not going to make the price go up. I'm just giving you an explanation. So what's going to make the price go up is convincing people that they're on the wrong side, okay? Your friend Sommi saying these words, I'm nobody's friends, okay? I don't do anything, you understand? I'm just telling you how I interpret it. Okay? I could be wrong, who cares, all right? However, Richard Hart's on-chain transactions, they're like obviously so monumentally big, it will reprice itself up. That's why I'm telling you, if he accepts the maker proposal, that's a big one. And then if he just throws like 5555 coins into them, then everyone knows, oh, it's him. Okay, you see what I mean? And then it reprices up more. Also, as a friendly reminder, friends, after all of this stuff that you've seen, new to crypto and meme coins, I've been talking about greedy VC tech coins for over 2 years now. So all these videos are for such a long time, we can see it, man. So, you know, some people get philosophical and they're like, oh, it really speaks true to my heart. I don't care, bro. Honestly, I don't care. I care about you. I want you to win. I know it's a game. Okay, I know it's a cycle. That's a game, friends. It's a game against yourself to play the cycle right, okay? Investing for the future. So, it's not just about, oh yeah, my principles, I'm a man of the people, but it did help. Like, I could really, you know, my parents are immigrants and like, they came from nothing, and I could just see it all forming. I'm like, power to the people, power to the people. I could just, it does ring true to me, but that's not enough as well. You got to be able to see it, friends, and we could see it just being here every day, because you and I are watching. We're like, hey, you don't want these legit projects making stuff? Nope. Okay, sweet. You want these other stuff? It's got a picture of a dog again for the 15th time. And you're like, I don't care. I'm buying it again. Okay, your choice. And then I have to rationalize. I go, why are they doing that? Why do they refuse to do that? Oh, it's because they got apathy with that game. The market caps are too high. And they don't feel anything for that black and white project. Okay, because that black and white project can still exist without a token. You see, that's how we got to where we are today. By the way, friends, PulseChain as well. PulseChain just rings true to all of that, man. PulseChain has no VCs. There are no VCs. Everybody could get in. I mean, like, once again, friends, I mean, like, pDAI, everyone can get in. Okay, there are no excuses. Literally everybody can get in. Everybody has a chance to get in. Not financial advice, can go to zero. Okay, if it goes to zero, you gotta understand, friends, like, I didn't care about reputation risk. Okay, everybody else does. So if pDAI goes down, what are the pHEX maxis gonna say? Oh no, you cost everybody all their money. And yeah, it's gonna feel bad. I'm like, well, it's a lottery ticket. You're computing probabilities in the real world, updating price live in time. That's it. You got to move on with your life. Get over it. Yeah, get over it. That's it. No apologies. Get over it. You're still crying because you sold something? Okay, get over it. Or you bought something? Get over it. Get over it and move on. Okay, no apologies for me. Also, if it goes to $1 though, far out. pDAI community is going to be so freaking angry. Because I know what they're gonna do. By the way, I know what you guys are gonna do. I already know. There's a gentle sir. I think he's got about this has got like 200,000 pDAI. Okay, I've already seen language them saying they were gonna collect millions and millions and millions, but the HEX influencers, PulseChain maxis, stopped them basically because they kept reading their information about no, it's doubtful. None of these can ever go up. All these others. So they're already thinking about that. I'm thinking, Habib, if you're listening out here and you know who you are, you can't blame them, dude. Don't blame them. Don't blame other people. Okay, it's your choice. And by the way, it's still below here because then they could easily say to you, hey, you saw it at 1 cent. Why didn't you get in? Hey, you saw it at 5 cents. Why didn't you get in? What about 10 cents? If you believed in it, you'd still get in, right? So think about it. Also, on the topic of all these friends, as we move into 2025, everyone's always going to ask, you know, where do we take profits? And take in the profits. What do we do? Don't complicate it. I don't know, sell 1% every week. You can do that. Just sell 1% of your quantity every week. Or you could go to every month, sell like 10% on the first of every month. You can do that. Or you just say, okay, when Bitcoin hits 150K, sell. The most important thing is you're thinking of selling. Okay? And you're thinking of selling along the way. The people who don't make it, people who refuse to click sell. All right. Now, look, friends, I know everything's going to go up over time. Yeah. If you sell now, you don't get back in, you'll regret it in 15 years. Okay. But we had a 3.5-year bear market, you know, combined HEX, friends, like with everything we've been through, man, combined HEX is just back to 3 cents. Okay. If it goes back to 5 cents, it is only down 90% still. You know, it's been a long, long, long journey. This is the combined price. Okay, so it's called CHEX, friends. Here it's called HEX Combinator. It merges CHEX and eHEX and pHEX. Don't buy it. It's just good for tracking on a chart. So I mean, like, you can't buy it. It just gives you half, but just the thinner liquidity and stuff out here. Okay, just do it manually. Then it's up to 3 point. I like this, man. Actually, I'm getting a bit tingly out here. I want to see. Just please, man. Can you just freaking crack it up? Just do this, bro. Just go back up here. That'd be great. If we get there, everything's looking good. And on the topic of all these, friends, please remember, no coin and no ID is immune from a bear market, okay? I don't care how far I'm long with yous, all right? I'm tweaking my nipples and I'm long with yous, okay? Saying that everything is at risk of being overtaken by the macro cycle is not FUD. That is reality, okay? If you, friends, if I have this logo of the Better Bitcoin, okay? It is a lace that goes around the neck. It's in my hand. If I tell you when I remove this from my hand, it will fall to the desk. Is that FUD? Is that FUD? Did I just FUD this necklace? Did I just FUD it? No. Hey, describe to you a reality of life. Okay, thank you. So when I say no coin is immune from a bear market, when I say that, you know what I mean now, all right? And by the way, we literally had a stablecoin depegging bear market, the worst of the worst in 2022. Like, that's meant to be the safety, man. You took that away from us. That hurt, man, because we made all the stablecoins to help everybody from 2017 bull market. Okay, so they don't have to sell into Bitcoin and bridge out into bank accounts. I'll never forgive them for that. And who's them? I don't know, everyone. That just, yeah, that broke my heart. You freaking, you soy drinking man boob scum. You hunchback pieces of trash. I can't believe they did that. So we deserve a double bubble alt season for that, okay? I want you to know, friends, the market, it's cruel. It doesn't care about it, okay? Whether you think the thing's amazing or not, I'm long, man. I'm long. I'm just trying to tell you know this, by the way. I mean, who's the guy, who's the crack smoker out here who actually thinks that we're gonna beat the cycle? We'll never have a cycle. Okay, you know now. But by the way, they're all coming next year. They're all coming next year. They go, no. You didn't price in Donald Trump buying Bitcoin, you know, with his family wallet into the Bitcoin 200K for top. You know what I mean? They always invent a narrative new. That's just how cycles go, okay? And I've got to remind you as well, one last thing. We're all just guessing, as you know, friends. Alt season, everything, 4-year cycle, global liquidity. We are just guessing, okay? We are just guessing. And if things go wrong, there's no apologies. There's no apologies. We're freaking guessing, bro. We don't know. We're speculating. Okay? We live in an imperfect information world. We don't. People make mistakes. They make wrong interpretations. And you know what, friends? What all the KOLs are doing anyway? They'll tell you like 15 coins. The 1 or 2 that go up, they pretend they didn't show you the other stuff that went down 95+%, and they go, ha ha ha, look at us, we are winning. Okay, so that's, you're dealing in a world like that. And then there are a lot of people, yeah, they are retarded. That works on them. Okay, that's why they keep doing it, because it works on people like that, okay? I want you to think about this, though, okay? This is how I'm seeing stuff. Richard Hart, okay, when Shane Hart came on to the scene, and Richard Hart saw him on Twitter, Richard didn't hesitate. The guy was blocked within 15 minutes. Okay? I'm not joking. He was literally blocked on that same day immediately. Okay? Richard Hart blocked him. Okay? And then he made like a tweet referencing it. He said something like, only come to me for the source or something like that. Okay? He was basically alluding to that. So, it's been 1.5 years. And then Richard has not denied that pDAI is not his involvement. He has not said anything. So he's had 1.5 years to tweet, hey, millions and millions and millions of dollars in this $600 million plus market cap coin. I'm not involved. You're being robbed. 1.5 years on his own chain. Think about it, friends. He's also thinking about, oh, wow, if you're wrong, those millions of dollars could go into his core coins. He never said it. Okay? To make things even more extreme, he tweeted not once, not thrice, not even 8 times. It was actually 4. It was 4 times, friends. He tweeted 4 times about pDAI. And he even showed the chart. Okay? Richard Hart doesn't show the chart of many coins. Okay? He doesn't want to brag about other people's coins. All right? So he speaks through on-chain communication. And as you can see, listening on-chain means you're a believer, and believers are rewarded. Okay, this is how I am interpreting this. So, like, if he wants to, he's had 1.5 years to come out and say, I am not affiliated with pDAI. I am not affiliated with it. Do with this information what you will. He did not say that at all. Instead, there's been 11 transactions. PulseX's first logo was pDAI. It was the first logo put in. All these things are pretty much, it's pointing towards it, friends. Just like I'm pointing to you right now. Why? You are my confirmed friend. Like, subscribe, red button, all. Catch you soon.